And we're live. What are the horns? I don't actually know what they are.
Oh, I just figured on January 6th, people wear horns for no reason. Doesn't
Oh
make
yeah,
sense?
okay. I
No.
forgot
What
about.
happens?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I forgot about QAnon Shaman. Like I
Uh,
forgot that
you
that was a real guy and not a fictional character from memes.
like the fact that he really was just like a real life Braveheart. I mean, Braveheart was real,
Well,
but
he was
just
pretty similar to Braveheart for other reasons.
yeah, yeah. That's okay. Well, way to take the punchline. Yeah.
I saw a while back. I think it was Channel 5 or whatever, like Andrew Callahan. But he did like a thing about the Jan Sixers, including that guy when he was still in prison, and he was comparing himself to like Andy Dufresne from Shawshank and shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
What? That's wild. I
Like he was specifically talking about the whole like a man will do anything in prison to keep his mind occupied.
isn't, but isn't that the Morgan Freeman character?
Well, yeah, but he says the line about Andy, so he was comparing it to. Well, I guess he's comparing it to himself to both characters.
But okay, just to throw out here, Andy Dufresne was the most mentally occupied prisoner I think I have ever seen.
Well, yeah, exactly. We just didn't know that till the end.
Well, I don't know. I think we know that halfway through when he's doing all the guards' taxes and they're all lining up, and I at a certain point, it's like, all right, Buddy has a job.
Dude, I fucking love I love that movie for a million reasons, but I love the scene where they're searching the cells and the warden has Andy's Bible. Watching it in hindsight, knowing what's in the fucking Bible.
Well, I mean, I think that was the greatness was he knew how the warden worked, so he just played inside his strengths.
And watch that scene again, and you can obviously Tim Robbins knew this because he read the script, but he played that up. Like if you watch the scene, he's got his eyes on the fucking Bible in the warden's hand for like most of the scene. It's so great.
I thought his eyes were on the warden, but that makes a lot of sense.
Well, they are, but he also keeps going.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
like, oh, you don't notice it the first time you watch it, but then in hindsight, you're like, oh,
Nice work, Tim.
he's so good, man.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's his name?
Tim Robbins.
That's funny.
I always want to they don't look alike at all, but I always verbally mix up Tim Robbins and Tim Meadows.
Well, no, isn't Tim Robbins also I Think You Should Leave?
That's Tim Robbins' son.
Damn it.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
and then there's
so
Tim
close.
Russ from fucking Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
There's a lot of Tims.
Yeah.
Actually, the first thing I ever saw Tim Russ in was not Star Trek. He was the principal in iCarly of all things. For some reason.
I uh I don't know. iCarly just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, like it probably did for a lot of the actors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like in hindsight, knowing what we know now.
Well shot.
Do you remember the fucking thing with the feet?
I hate that I have to be like this, but which one?
Well, so iCarly had plenty of jokes about feet, and that's like you don't really notice anything weird about that at first because kids are amused by gross out humor. But when I think it was 2009 or 10, like right, yeah, that's a lot of Nick shows. True, man.
Yeah, right? Like
yeah, but like kids like gross out humor, so you don't really think anything of it at first. But
see, okay, do kids like gross out humor? Or do kids like things that are marketed as humor? And that's what's marketed as humor for kids. Because I've seen kids laugh at shit they don't understand because people are laughing.
Yeah, true. But it was right when Twitter was first becoming like a big thing. So it was like 2009 or 10. They did one of those like online sweepstake challenge things via Twitter. but the requirement for the challenge was like whatever the code word or phrase was, you had to like write it on your foot and then take a picture of your foot and post it online. And it's like, bro, the audience for iCarly is like mostly 13 and under, and you're basically collecting feet pics from them. Yes, the send your feet challenge. It might have literally been called that. I don't actually remember.
Probably called that. It sounds, because I can totally see them being like trick or treat, send your feet.
Yeah, it probably was something like that, but like, guys, come on. Like, I get that the whole like feet pics joke wasn't as big a thing in 2009, but like someone had to have known.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, someone had to have known there was pedophilia for sure, but at the same time, I don't want to assume that when it comes to the workers at the children's entertainment company, someone's job has to be that, and I hate that that's the thing. But so, like,
they all knew, I'm sure of it. Yeah, probably the creatives certainly, or the execs, I should say, did.
Yeah, because I can't feel like all the writer creatives knew, but I feel like all the higher ups definitely know. But
yeah, they're the ones to blame for anything bad that happens in a movie, with some exception.
Gosh.
Every now and then, the executive meddling actually produces a better ending, but most of the time, that's not true.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that, but that was more fan meddling. But no, I think I'm thinking more like.
Oh no, I meant the extensive PR campaign to trick people into thinking they bullied a company.
Oh yeah, true. That's yeah. I feel like they all normalized a culture of abuse that when it slipped out, none could notice. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, did I ever tell you that, speaking of Nickelodeon stuff with Jeanette McCurdy in it, did I ever tell you the weird fucking experience I once had with the Fred movie?
No.
Well, you remember Fred, right? Hey, it's Fred! Like,
okay. I remember the existence of him, and even at the height of his popularity, did not get it.
So, I didn't either.
As an old person, I really don't get it.
Yeah, there's actually a whole iCarly episode about how Freddie doesn't find the Fred thing funny, and everyone acts like he's the asshole for it. But and like he's not even like super mean to him. He's just like, whatever. Anyway,
I just don't get it. Isn't it like fish lens angles, and like some weird element and the chipmunk's voice, and just like
basically, yeah,
smashing fruit.
So they made, I think they made like 3 of them, but I only saw the first. They made like a Fred movie, like a TV movie on Nickelodeon.
There's that much content?
Apparently. They did have to modify the format quite a bit to make it movie applicable, including making his voice like 100 times less annoying.
Okay.
So so AK Hirsch, what I'm telling, the funny part isn't from the movie, it's a prank someone pulled on the internet. So I saw this Fred movie and I was like, whatever. And I was fucking around on IMDb as I always did as like a movie obsessed middle schooler. And one thing I do sometimes when I go on IMDb is I go look at the parents guide just because I'm curious, like, what did other users feel was necessary to write?
This is fun. I like this.
Like, Boogie Nights. Did they bother to note every scene with boobs, or did they just say nudity throughout? Like, I'm just curious about that.
You just wanted to read more stuff about Boogie Nights. It's okay. We know the truth.
Yeah, so anyway, I do this for the Fred movie, and someone had vandalized it because they included a ton of fucked up shit that never happens in the movie. Like, I don't know if you ever saw the movie, but like John Cena has a recurring cameo throughout it as Fred's dad. And the fucking parents guide thing has sex and nudity at the beginning, and it had shit like Fred and John Cena have multiple gay sex scenes. When it came to the violence thing, there was something like Fred sticks a gun into a man's anus and pulls the trigger. Like the guy basically just painted a picture of Fred as like a super fucking violent drug like crime movie.
The old internet was a fun place.
It was like I've never seen it before or since somebody actually successfully vandalize the parents guide page. It was only on the parents guide one too. All the other pages were like normal.
I'm just thinking back to back when Kanye West first started being open about some of his fun tendencies. I would try to change his wiki page, and that's the reason I'm mostly banned from Wikipedia.
True.
And I wonder if I could appeal those in hindsight and be like, oh, so I was wrong calling him a Nazi, huh? I actually am thinking on this now. Live moments. Nice.
So I'm looking at it now, and it's all just like normal shit. Like this stuff is actually in the fucking movie. But I'm trying to find record of this happening because I need someone else to have seen this shit so that I know I'm not fucking hallucinating.
I mean, you can check like the time machine shit, but like...
Well, hang on, let me find out.
Oh my gosh. You're falling deep into this rabbit hole.
I just need to know that this was actually done. That's all I need.
What if this was just an extensive dream?
I need to make sure the burden of the left is being right too early. God, if that ain't fucking true, man. Hang on, Wayback Machine. Let me see if that actually works. What were you saying?
Oh, it's just unfortunate when you can see people going down tracks, but unfortunately, speaking on it, it's just upsetting to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's that fucking about Kanye. There's that tweet that was from like 2018 that was saying like, I recommend getting off the Kanye train before it inevitably hits Hitler was good or whatever he said.
That was what started this whole thing. I was like, as a fan of Hitler, just went into a little bit. They were not a fan of this. My bad, bro. Take your fucking meds, Kanye.
Come on, man. Give it to me.
Fucking meds.
I'm finding a screenshot of it from 2010 before it had actually been made.
You are on your job. I like this.
I did this once trying to watch a fucking band episode from a Netflix show.
What show?
With Bob and David. The
little
short, like...
Don't you explain Bob Odenkirk's godliness to me.
Okay, but not everyone in the audience knows.
Well, Saul Goodman and the manager of Alvin and the Chipmunks band together for a skit comedy show. That's the way you got to pitch it.
Anyway, they did a revival of that show on Netflix for like 4 episodes in 2015. And the third of the 4 is now missing from Netflix because there's a skit involving blackface.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying with sketch comedy. Like, just cut the fucking sketch out. But
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the idea of just taking it away.
I agree.
Plus, I mean, I don't know, like...
Damn it. I can't find the damn thing. Fuck.
Is commentary dead? Is satire not able to be done?
Seriously, especially because in the context of the scene, like, did you see it? Do you remember what the skit is?
I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. Is it making fun of blackface itself like Tropic Thunder? Yes. So what it is
Yeah,
they're doing a parody of those like know your rights guys on YouTube who go and like provoke confrontations with cops so that they can flex their rights. Like you know,
yes.
right? So David Cross is doing that, like know your rights at a traffic stop because there's like the traffic stop at the construction site. But the cop who's black and is played by Keegan-Michael Key is just perfectly friendly and is like, "Yeah, you're good, man. Go on through." So he goes through he circles back around and tries it again, like several more times, and he's not getting the cop to be a dick to him. So then he's like, "All right, now remember, everybody, these civil rights apply to you no matter your ethnicity." So he puts on fucking blackface and tries again. Well, so this time, Keegan-Michael Key recognizes him and just goes like, "Dude, come on, really?" But then a white cop comes over and starts beating the shit out of him. But
so
like
first, it should be said, if you're doing a racial skit and you have Key, it's fine. You are locked in. You're good. And taking it off Netflix is un-American.
It wasn't even like it wasn't even shoe polish blackface because this is like something he had to cobble together while in the car. So literally what he did was he just like stepped out of his car and grabbed a handful of dirt and rubbed it on himself. So it doesn't even look like blackface.
It's just
it's obnoxious.
So in the eyes of the big conglomerate, that equals the minstrel show.
Yes,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
but let's go and put like the Passion up. Let's go put Harry Potter up.
What was so obnoxious too was that I couldn't even find it on my regular Yoho Yoho sites. I had to I literally searched for 45 fucking minutes to find like a low res copy of the episode.
Couldn't beat me.
Well, it's just weird because With Bob and David is obscure enough that nobody but me thought to look for it on a piracy site. So
I think the thing is you gotta get involved with certain people who care about the preservation of the niche things.
True. Apparently. I did eventually find it, but it took like 45 minutes, and I'm sure I gave my computer a fucking virus.
Yeah, there's always the risk, but sometimes it's worth it.
Also, the opening of that episode, there's this little girl in the skit who's like, she plays his daughter for like one line of dialogue or whatever, but it's fucking Missy from Young Sheldon.
Jesus Christ.
She was like 6 years old. It was like her first acting role. She had one line in a With Bob and David episode.
I mean, I think a good example of like even stretching the like the blackface thing about when it's okay, when it's not. Because obviously Tropic Thunder is the prime example.
Yeah, any discussion of blackface eventually brings up Tropic Thunder.
Because dude playing a dude playing another dude. It's great.
What do you mean, you people?
That word has brought us too much pain. Yeah, no, it's great.
By the way, do you have the DVD or the Blu-ray or whatever?
Somewhere, yeah.
Did you watch all the bonus features?
Yes.
Okay, so you saw Reign of Madness.
Yeah.
It's funny because I also have the Blu-ray of Apocalypse Now, and Reign of Madness is kind of a parody of the Hearts of Darkness documentary they did about Apocalypse Now. Like partially, it's much shorter, of course.
Yeah, but it's still great. I was like, I get it.
For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
Yes, thank you.
I have a Region 2 DVD of it for some reason. That is fucking weird. You think that wouldn't play?
Yeah, I got Tropic Thunder on a Black Friday one day because I was insistent. I was like, I need this.
I waited so long to get it that Kino Lorber did like an actual real restoration of it, so I just got that.
Oh,
yeah, Kino Lorber's awesome.
I know Tom Cruise for occasionally being able to make fun of himself when he's not under the influence of Xenu.
Wasn't his name literally Grossman?
Lester or like
I think Les Grossman.
yeah,
I think?
Les Grossman.
And they've since confirmed in hindsight that was like somewhat based on Weinstein.
Oh yeah, no, like especially just the way he was like trying to do it. He had something in mind. There was something in his head because he had a little glimmer of, haha, get it in his eye.
It doesn't play on my PS4, but my roommate has a region unlocked USB drive. I love that those trailers are now just real movies. We're really pushing. Well, that's the thing. They were real movies then too.
Okay, listen, Al Pacino is still kind of a great rap name. Just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
throw that one out there.
like the fucking what were they called? Like the Scorcher movies. Like that's just Ghost Rider if it actually was successful.
Well, yeah, but also Jack Black was just doing
Medea.
Well, no, he was doing Medea crossed with the stutter. Eddie is Eddie Murphy when like he was like, I'm the whole family. I'm like
Yeah.
the Crumps.
Well, they did
It's Jack Black doing the Crumps, but they're all shittier.
like only 3 years after Tropic Thunder, they did Jack and Jill. And granted, that's only 2 Adams Sandler. And yes, I said Adams Sandler. That's only 2 of him, not
Adam
like
Sandler?
6. But yeah, Jack and Jill. Adam Sandler plays both title characters.
No, I just see, but that's one thing. But Eddie Murphy at one point really had a movie where he sat down at a table and just had a bunch of himself arguing with each other.
Oh yeah, he did that more than once. Even in Coming to America, he has like little skit scenes where he plays all 3 dudes.
I would have actually liked to see Jack Black do that instead of turning on Kyle Gass and being a little bitch every time.
Yeah.
Nah, actually, since we're here, Jack Black betrayed the people. Why'd he do that?
Wouldn't that be Molecule Sandler? True. And also, it's not Alpa anymore, it's Dunk. Oh, God. See, I actually didn't find the Dunkachino thing as cringe as everyone else because I got that it's supposed to be painful to watch in the movie.
Yeah, his entire thing is sponsorships. Why is that weird?
Well, I get it because it does go so far into parodying sponsorships that it just becomes a sponsorship. But as for the song itself, like that was supposed to be stupid.
Yeah.
Also, if we're talking about the same actor playing multiple characters, got to talk about the GOAT Peter Sellers in Doctor Strangelove. Yeah, that is true. Peter Sellers had a habit of doing that.
Everyone, imagine I'm stupid for a second. Now, I love Doctor Strangelove, but what 2 characters are played by the same person?
It has been so long since I saw even some of it that I don't remember which 2, but I remember he plays at least 2.
Okay, because there's upstanding British officer, there's crazy American officer, there's girlfriends. Sorry, there's everyone in the plane. There's everyone in the situation room, which kind of crosses over with the general thing. Who?
Here we go. Sellers plays the British officer, the president, and Strangelove. Yeah, that makes sense.
That because they cover 2 of. Thank you.
Also, all Adam Sandler movies are just tax-exempt vacations for him and his friends. That is fucking true.
All modern Adam Sandler movies. No, actually, there are exceptions. Uncut Gems.
Yeah, well, that I don't think he directed that, but yeah.
Okay, if we're going back to the old ones, I don't think Deeds was for his friends. I think Deeds was for him.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore 1. I mean, hell, he was just trying to pull Bob Barker for himself.
Why the fuck did you have to remind me that they made a Happy Gilmore 2? I legitimately forgot that fucking existed. I thought he did direct some of his stuff. Like, I thought he directed
he shows up in Happy Gilmore 2, and it is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Wait, who does?
Okay. So we all know Adam Sandler will put any of his friends into movies, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, including Rob Schneider.
Yeah. So you can tell because of this old the old movie where he's the aging comedian and Jonah Hill's the upcoming one? Oh, Entourage, I think it's called.
Yeah, maybe.
Gosh, I can't talk for shit today. But there's a small scene in Entourage that will let you know of one of Adam Sandler's friendships,
Okay.
a long-standing one. And so I always thought, could he ever get a spot in the movie? And he did in Happy Gilmore 2. Eminem finally is fucking acting, and Adam Sandler's get like fucking free roles.
I could have sworn that Adam Sandler directed some of his stuff, but I guess not.
I don't.
Also, as for Zohan, you could argue that movie is anti-Israel because of how buffoonish it portrays him, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember. You know who I saw that movie in theaters with at age 11?
Who?
My grandma.
Oh, that's a good pull.
Because I figured an Adam Sandler comedy that was PG-13 must be relatively inoffensive.
That's a good pull. I remember it was either watch that in theaters or watch The Love Guru in theaters with my cousin.
Oh God, I didn't see. Well, I did eventually see Love Guru, but I
picked Love Guru because I like Myers, man. I don't care. He doesn't get enough roles, and I get tired of Sandler.
Speaking of Austin Powers, very indirectly. So one of the things I got for Christmas was the 4K collector's edition, whatever the fuck, of RoboCop 2. And I like RoboCop 2 more than most people. A lot of vagina from Austin Powers makes a very small appearance in RoboCop 2.
As a lot of vagina.
Well, so you know how throughout the movie they cut away to the fake commercials?
Yes.
She is the like sexy bikini lady putting on the SPF 5000 sunblock that's like blue and green and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I'd forgotten that was her. Because I knew I recognized her from somewhere, and then I'm like, oh, it's fucking from Austin Powers.
So, I mean, it's been said before, obviously, but it's so much more fun to watch an Austin Powers movie than to watch a James Bond movie, because the Austin Powers movie is somehow way less rapey.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Austin Powers wouldn't kiss her when she was drunk.
The Austin Powers like, no, baby.
Yeah, whereas in particularly in the really early Bond movies, he's like borderline sexually assaulting some of these women, certainly sexually harassing them.
Listen, Baby It's Cold Outside was written by James Bond. Like, it was.
This didn't really make it into the movie, though less for the rape and more for the, like, you know, conservative standards of the era. But in the book of Goldfinger, Pussy Galore is a lesbian, and she is explicitly said to have been made a lesbian by being sexually abused as a child by her uncle, and Bond cures her of her lesbianism by fucking her.
I thought that was in one of the more obscure books. I didn't realize that was in Goldfinger.
Fuck. Oh yeah, that was Goldfinger.
Oh great, that's okay.
Yeah, Ian Fleming was homophobic, like, even by mid-20th century England standards.
That's just... Listen.
Also, if you go and read the... because Live and Let Die takes place partially in Harlem, read the way he enunciated the black character's dialogue.
Okay, hold on. Why is StreamYard saying hip hip hooray, it's Insurrection Day?
Because that's the title of the stream today.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was them by that with a little duck. I'm sorry. I had a moment of absolute fear.
Yeah, if you... Obviously, this can't make it into a movie because of, you know, how scripts work, but if you read the book version of Live and Let Die and read the way he writes the black character's dialogue, like, oh, man.
Well, I mean... You can do it in a movie. You're just not going to like it.
Well, what I mean is that in a movie, there's no text on the screen. So you have to rely on what you're hearing the guy say.
Yeah, and so you just have the guy do the thing that would sound important.
Well, possibly. But, like, some of the dialogue that, like, in the Live and Let Die book would sound fine spoken aloud, but because of how he chose to spell it phonetically, it comes across really fucking racist.
Nah, man. Surely there's no way you mean you mean a way it could appear that I'm saying it.
Like worse than that.
Oh well, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not a big fan of jive, like, but like, yeah, he probably just made them sound like fucking monkeys.
Well, I remember like one of my screenwriting classes in college, the professor was saying how like when you're writing a script, like if you have a character with a really thick Boston accent, don't spell his dialogue phonetically. Just say when he's introduced, he speaks with a thick Boston accent and let the reader imagine it.
Yeah, is that? Sorry, I don't know. I've always found it silly when writers do anything to the contrary, but
Well, they usually
yeah,
don't, but amateur screenwriters, like, college students, might think, oh, this character's accent is important, so I'm going to spell all his dialogue phonetically to emphasize it.
I think I think that's a good example of people getting their a cross between what I can't talk today.
That's okay.
Not high, it's not low, it's a medium. They're getting all their mediums crossed.
Yeah.
And say like if you're reading a good graphic novel, right? I love when you read the boys how fucking Scottish he is. Just
Yeah.
because like I'll make some things capital, I'll make some letters bigger. Sometimes I can enunciate a little, but that's because I am trying to make a visual component to the words.
Yeah, well, with all screenwriting rules, there's no such thing as no scenario where you can do that thing.
Well, yeah,
My
but I
professor was
feel like
just saying, like, don't do it the whole script.
well, yeah, I know, but I think like screenwriting, that's a lot different because you haven't put any of those visual components into it yet. That's something that
Usually.
you introduce later. The first draft shouldn't. It should be just words to paper.
Though personally, when I write, sometimes even in the first draft, I have like so specific a visual in mind that I'll actually describe what the camera does or whatever. But
Well, yeah, but that's writing stage direction. That's
yeah,
fine.
I actually I won't say his name because I don't know if he'll ever see this or even wants me sharing this, but so I'll be anonymous. But I worked with a dude my first semester of college who he had his script that he was working on, and it was kind of like a stoner like action comedy, um, like Pineapple Express type movie. And so he said, "You want to read it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And like it was amusing. I don't remember most of it, but I distinctly remember there's a scene in it where the two guys are on a stakeout. So they're like sitting in the parked car, snacking and watching the guy. And one of them goes like, "Hey man, can I ask you something? It's a big favor." "Yo, what's up?" "I think there's something wrong with my dick. Can you look at it?" And his friend just goes like, "All right, fine." And then it cuts to a shot from his dick's POV as he lifts it out of his pants to show it to his friend. So you get like the fisheye lens and his friend going like, "Yeah, the color looks a little weird. You should have a doctor look at it."
Yeah.
That's my favorite POV shot I've ever read in a script.
That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that guy is ever going to do anything with that script or even wants me sharing that, so I won't say his name, but it's not impossible that he's. Oh, it was Cherry before Cherry? Yeah, I haven't seen Cherry, but I heard that there's like a scene where he gets a prostate exam or whatever, and you get to like see a CG recreation of his asshole or whatever.
Well, do I make this one a notch? Okay. I mean, as someone who's woken up during one of their own surgeries before and seen the view of their own insides, I don't care about POVs, man.
Asshole POV.
Overrated.
Yeah, I can't say I've never had a surgery other than dental. So I can't, though that did lead to my trippiest drug story of all time.
Oh, jeez Louise.
It's well, before I get to that, regarding the whole asshole POV thing, they also kind of did that in the second Kingsman movie
Did
because
you
he had
say
the
it again, and did you bring it up again?
I brought it up again.
Would have been hilarious.
Did
Just
you see
double
the
asshole
second Kingsman
POV.
movie?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah, so you remember when he has to put the tracker in her vagina and like they have the CGI, yeah, that whole thing.
Kill those
So
motherfuckers.
so my trip, I guess you call it my trippiest drug story. When I was in like middle school, maybe high school, I had to get these two teeth exposed because they just like weren't coming down fast. Like I could have just waited, but it would have meant having braces longer, so I chose to get them exposed. And they
They
gave me
gave you
what,
some quaaludes.
well, yeah, they gave me what's called conscious sedation.
Oh, they gave you
And
laughing gas.
no, not like that. That's an old form of it, but it's not the same thing. So they give me the IV, and they go like, "All right, we're gonna get started in a few minutes," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool, whatever."
It's not
And then
natural.
literally the next thing I remember is my
Oh,
mom walking me out to the waiting room, and I was like, "What the hell? Can we just get this going already?" And she's like, "We're done. We're leaving." And then I said, "Wait, what are you talking about?" I have no fucking memory of the entire like hour plus procedure.
oh, dude, you said some shit. Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking. Yep.
Like it goes clear memories of sitting in the chair to clear memories of being walked out, and I just have no fucking memory of the intervening hour and a half.
I always wake up pretty early while I'm in the bed.
Like the surgical bed, you mean, or like every morning in your bed?
No, no, no. Uh, so I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and like I didn't wake up mid surgery on that, but you like come to in the after sitting bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only one time did I wake up, and now I make sure they don't make the same mistake they did. That was fun though.
Do you know why you woke up? Did they not give you the right anesthetic or something?
Um, they gave me the wrong amount of drugs to put me down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually semi common.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's like, I mean, well, that's what I assume happened. I mean, you can't really get a straight answer from these people, but
Do you have like a faster than normal metabolism or anything?
oh, yeah, no, I have a GI system that was made specifically by the god by the goddess Hecate herself, just to spite me and every mortal around me.
That's not what I was asking, but that is good to know.
So, kind of. It's
Do you have a guy with a frying pan on standby to put you back down? Yeah, because my dad and I both have like faster than normal metabolism. So if we're ever getting surgery, we need like way more of whatever they're giving me.
so I have a weird metabolism that one doesn't absorb everything, and
Yeah.
two sometimes goes fast. And it's not a guy on standby with a pan. I mean, I used to have a Russian on standby. We stopped that plan. Didn't work as well as I thought. Nowadays, we just keep like some intimidating person in the back with a tranquilizer dart. I'm not sure who they are, so I can't fear them. I just know they're there.
Have you ever gotten Novocaine?
Yeah,
Did it work at all?
barely. I
Okay.
so when they try giving me that most times they end up like doing like 9 goddamn shots.
Yeah, the last time I got Novocaine, I like they might as well have not given me anything.
Yeah, so then they kind of settled on, oh, we got to give you laughing gas. At one point, it was really funny because well, for one dental thing, they had to give me Percocet, but
Yeah.
my body cannot process Percocet, which is hilarious to me. It's like I could like be the ultimate drug mule. Just gonna throw that one out there.
You just got a fucking like 6 condoms of Percocets in your stomach.
My body can't process it. Whee!
I probably asked you this before. Did you watch Shameless? Like at any point? The American version, I should specify.
Like bits and pieces, but
there's an episode, I don't even remember the context, and neither does Frank, where Frank wakes up in Mexico and like needs to get back to the US.
Anytime it's the American version, it's wild.
Yeah, and he has like nothing. He has no fucking passport ID, anything on him because he doesn't know how he got to Mexico. So he ultimately winds up with these drug mules, and they decide, like, all right, we'll get you to the U.S. in exchange for trafficking these condoms.
Isn't he white?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is, they're like, perfect. They're never going to suspect a white Irish guy.
Well, why didn't the white Irish guy just walk to the border and be like, let me in, bitch?
He tried, and they were like, you're visibly shit-faced. Fuck off. So.
And then he's like, I'm Irish.
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Anyway, so they decide that they load up like the condoms full of, I guess it was cocaine. Maybe it was heroin. I don't know. And they have to put him in his ass. And thanks to him and his on-off girlfriend doing pegging a ton, he can fit way more in his ass than normal.
What a fucking subplot, bro.
So, like, they're all like, Jesus, when he walks out of there. And they're walking him through what to do when he gets over there. And the guy goes like, all right, I have a pack of laxatives here that'll help you get the fucking Coke condoms out of your butthole. Normally I say take 2 of these, but for you, take the entire pack. And then the mid-credit scene at the very end of the episode is him back home trying to shit the condoms out and finally succeeding and going, oh, thank you, Sheila. And he's got, Sheila being his girlfriend, and he's got a brick like that fucking big that was in his ass.
That's, wow.
I love Shameless.
Okay. Do you prefer the US version over the British version?
I have never watched the British version because I got so attached to the US one that I didn't want to like alter my memories of it with anything else.
Do you have any examples of UK shows that have come to the US that you prefer the UK version?
I have heard better things about the UK version of The Office.
Every time I hear that, it is by the most pretentious motherfucker.
I've never fucking watched it. I have no idea.
It's normally about Ricky Gervais, so I'm like, all right, let's see. Okay, hear me out. Ricky Gervais is one of those dudes that can be really funny when he has like a script.
Yeah.
But I feel like when he's just on his own little grind, he's going to end up in such a weird place that feels pretentious as fuck.
I've never seen Skins, but I have heard what you're saying there.
This is, no, who said it?
AK Hirsch 98.
AK, you read my mind. This is where I was going.
Do I even know what Skins is?
Skins is the better version in the UK. Tony Stoneham, bro. Fucking Tony Stoneham. Let's go. Nicholas Hoult, I think. No.
The Country has been a pretty lame spinoff in general. True.
Isn't Nicholas Hoult? What's his name?
Ricky Gervais is a similar type of smarmy asshole as Bill Maher. Yeah, and like Bill Maher, he decided he hates trans people more than he believes in any of his other stuff.
I'm not like, I just don't want to hear Ricky Gervais tell me anything. I love the invention of lying. It's so funny. Yeah. But I just don't want to hear him talk.
The only example I can think of, which is really not even fair because the US version didn't get picked up, but I really love Space.
Yeah, US Skins is trash. Sorry.
Yeah, I believe you. I haven't seen it, but
it's just kids on drugs.
Oh, it's Euphoria then. Nice.
Holy shit.
What?
Less drama, a little more centrist. Euphoria. Yeah.
The American version of Skins generated controversy in the U.S. over its sexual content, in which several advertisers withdrew, and there were some accusations of child pornography since most of its cast members were under 18.
And this was a watered down version of Skin. It's like, yeah, but that's the show. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. But
plus, I thought they were in like, I don't know, like college age actors. I don't know.
Well, they usually are. Like when you're watching something about high schoolers on TV, they're usually 24, which is why I always joke like it's okay to find the high school girls in Stranger Things hot because they're all 24. But there's a British sitcom called Spaced. Have you seen it or heard of it or whatever?
I didn't hear complete. What you said? Did you say Lost in Space?
No, it's just called Spaced.
No, haven't seen this. Haven't heard about this.
It was Edgar Wright's first like thing. Like before he made movies, he made Spaced when he was like 25.
Edgar. Okay.
Shaun of the Dead and fucking Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim.
That's
So before he did any of that, when he was younger than us, he made a BBC, I think, sitcom called Spaced. That was about like nerds like living in the working class London suburbs. And is a fantastic fucking show. And they tried to make an American version of it, and they only made the pilot, and it didn't get picked up. But it's on YouTube, so I've seen it. And the fucking American version of Spaced is so terrible.
I mean, yeah. You could argue that the movie we got of The Hitchhiker's Guide is a US version.
I saw that when I was like 9 and then never again.
Never again. I
mean, like, that's not even intentional. I just didn't see it again.
I think sometimes about how if someone was to remake the book, instead of being Ford Prefect, it would probably be goddamn what the fuck is the one kind of Honda everyone has?
Accord.
Nope, the cheaper one.
Civic?
Yep. Honda Civic would probably be Ford Prefect's name.
Yeah. That sounds believable.
And it kind of would work too, Honda Civic. I could see it more than Ford Prefect.
Oh,
more.
What you'd probably know Spaced from is that it's the source of the joke about all the odd-numbered Star Trek movies being bad.
They're the ones who said the greatest quote of all time. Yes.
I don't think they were literally the first, but they were the ones who like had the whole. I don't remember the line verbatim, but Simon Pegg, who would ironically be in an odd-numbered Star Trek movie a decade later, he says to his friend, like, "See, I told you. Sure as day comes after night, sure as the sun rises in the east, sure as every odd-numbered Star Trek is shit."
Yes. I mean, Wales.
Well, that was an even-numbered one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wales. Pinnacle Star Trek.
Yeah, ironically, actually, since in the 21st century, it's been the even-numbered Star Trek movies that have sucked and the odd-numbered ones that have been comparatively good.
In the 21st century, I don't trust any Star Trek movies.
That's fair, because we started them off with Star Trek Nemesis, which is still probably the worst one in the franchise.
I
actually haven't seen the new the Section 31 streaming movie yet, but I heard it sucked.
I started it and it hurt my soul. Also, if you watch the Section 31 movie before you watch Deep Space Nine.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm watching in air date order. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, by the way, I'm being so fucking anal about air date order that I'm literally going to watch the first 4 TOS movies, start Next Gen, look up the air dates of Next Gen and Star Trek 5. Like, I'm doing it that way.
You're gonna be. Oh my gosh.
Which means that if I continue on my current pace, I'll start DS9 sometime this summer.
Hell yeah.
Beyond may be the best of the 21st century. I'm torn between Beyond and 09, but either would be a respectable choice.
I like Beyond.
Beyond is more original for sure. I haven't seen it as many times, so I don't have like the best picture of it painted in my head, but I mean, I'm gonna rewatch it when I get to it. I remember liking it well enough.
Exactly, it'll show up.
I remember for some reason it almost got like shadow released. Like I somehow didn't fucking hear about it when it was in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah, they do shadow release some of their shit. It's annoying.
Yeah, Into Darkness I haven't seen since theaters because it kind of sucks. I mean, it's not like the worst movie ever, but it's definitely not very interesting compared to other Star Trek movies.
It's there.
And Khan is not white. Khan is supposed to be a Northern Indian Sikh played by a Mexican actor.
Oh, since you bring up Khan, have I told all of the viewers my idea with this fucking Fallout thing that is just like Khan?
I think you've told me, but tell the viewers.
So, Larry Bear, help me out here. What is the name of that sweet Indian actor? The dude, I can't remember his name of. He got buff, and he's like, I'm staying buff now.
Oh, he's Pakistani, actually, but same ethnicity.
I don't really respect Winston Churchill as defining what I view as lines, but okay, yes.
True.
Camille
Nanjiani is his name.
Thank you. So, I think a lot of people were really sad because, once again, spoilers, anyone, but I think we always talk about that. We got introduced to him at the end of episode 2, the episode where I told you, "Oh fuck, I'm sold. I'm sorry for everything." In episode 3, he got bashed in the fucking head.
Okay.
And taken out. Super sledged. He's gone. And a lot of people are sad about this.
I think he's going to be in flashbacks, though, because when he was on Colbert, he said, I'm in a few episodes.
Funny. I didn't even know this. And this adds so much to what I'm about to say. He's a fucking synth. You're about to see a dude who looks just like him because he plays multiple replicants.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I didn't know he said that in an interview. That makes me so validated.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Colbert. It was Stavi's World.
Let's fucking go. Yes, no.
Because at the end, they're doing the, fucking shout yourself out what you're doing.
It's not flashbacks.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember he was talking about some project, and he goes, "Oh, I'm also in a couple episodes of the new Fallout season."
If we got any Fallout nerds out there, does anyone know the name Harkness? Harkness is a great name.
I only do because you told me about it, but I'm sure that AK Hirsch probably knows.
AK, we're calling on you. Let's see. I'm curious.
I'll wait a minute while he does whatever he's doing.
Absolutely. No, it takes the time. But I think that I didn't even know this. That's a great update. Thanks, man.
What's a Fallout? Oh, I guess that answers that question.
Fair enough.
He'll probably have something in a minute.
But so back in the Fallout 3, we were introduced to synths, just Blade Runner replicants. And we met this one who got his face changed.
Oh, now I remember why that you were comparing this to Khan.
And his name was Harkness.
Okay, yeah.
I brought this up only because just like Khan, can we really complain about a character's ethnicity if we know they get facial changes?
Well, see, that's the thing, is that the movie that had White Khan didn't say that. The fucking tie-in comic book is what confirmed it.
Well, thank God for a tie-in comic book. That's all we
right.
need.
Actually, I forget. Maybe the movie maybe they like implied it because
I
again,
feel like it was implied.
Well, I haven't seen it since 2013, so I'd need to. Is it the private detective one? I'm assuming that's
Yes.
the question. Okay.
Yes. It's the private detective one.
Star Trek should have a Mexican villain played by a Sikh actor. I actually am legitimately a little bit annoyed that when they showed Young Khan in Strange New Worlds, he was played by an actual Indian actor. I think it would have been really funny if they cast a Mexican actor.
Honestly, that would be great. It is the one when you're a private detective in Rivet City trying to find where is the replicant. Let me search him out. And just as a nice little cameo from American history, guess what the doctor who did all of his facial reconstructions is named? Dr. Pinkerton. Don't worry.
Oh, I was gonna say Jefferson, but
No. There is a dude named Abraham Washington though.
nice. Oh, by the way, fucking with regarding Star Trek actors. So, have you seen Strange New Worlds?
Like, not all of it, but like
I've just seen bits of it here and there. I need to actually watch the whole thing, but
I saw like all the first season and like some of the second.
But what I really so it has both Christine Chappell and Number One from The Cage as characters in it. It would have been really funny to me if they cast the same actress to play both characters and just never acknowledged it.
Jesus Christ.
I also think they should remake Broken Blossoms with an all-Chinese cast. All the characters except the male lead are white. They're just played by Chinese actors. Yeah, I mean, we already fucking did that with what was that movie Emma Stone did?
I don't get it.
Hang on, let me make sure I'm getting this joke correctly. Okay, this is one of those like super obscure jokes that only Evos gets, but then if you look it up, it's really fucking funny. I'm assuming you're talking about this movie, Evos.
I just want to see if I know this. Oh, I understand exactly what you mean now. I understand. Let's. Yes. Okay. Yes.
I need to look up what that fucking Emma Stone movie was because I remember everyone was annoyed by it at the time.
What's a good comparison for this? No, I get it.
Acting credits. I forgot how many fucking Oscar nominations she's gotten. She's won twice. Fuck me, man. Jesus. I mean, she's good. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, oh, damn.
What did she win for?
Let me see. Get out of there. So she has been nominated for Birdman, La La Land, The Favorite, and Poor Things, and she's won for La La Land and Poor Things.
Could you excuse me for 1 minute?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, damn. I forgot that she fucking said she won't work with Israeli film institutions. Nice. Because fuck them. Fuck them all to death. Hang on. I just need to find what the hell this movie was called. I remember, like, roughly when it came out. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'll wait for Nick to get back before I share. Oh. Cameron Crowe did this one, man? Oh. That sucks. Ugh. Begonia. I have not seen Begonia yet. I've heard it's great. I just need to catch up on. Well, I don't need to catch up on anything because they're not related. But I do. I want to see Kinds of Kindness and all that shit. I've seen Poor Things, but I want to see Yorgos's other movies. Okay, so this movie, which I had forgotten about, is called Aloha. It is apparently Cameron Crowe's currently most recent movie, even though it's from 10 years ago. Which sucks, because Cameron Crowe's made some decent stuff. And this is the... I don't even know how to pronounce this one, and I don't want to try in case I sound racist. This is Emma Stone's character's name.
Ing.
Okay, it's just Ing. I didn't want to take a chance on it.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Her character is stated to be 1/4 Chinese and 1/4 Hawaiian. And who did they cast? They cast Emma fucking Stone, man. Why? Why would you do this?
So, okay. I gotta start asking the stupid question. What's the name of the movie in other languages?
Hello? Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm guessing it's just called Aloha.
Okay, I was just curious.
I remember once I was talking to Avas and I was talking about how I like sort my Blu-ray shelf alphabetically and shit. And he asked me, if you get a foreign film, do you sort it based on its original title or its American one? And I said, like, at that point, because that's so like granular and specific which movie it is, I just go by whatever the box says at
Wouldn't
that
it be
point.
easy if you just did it by director at that point, so you never encountered that problem?
Well, lots of franchises are done by different directors, but I want the franchises together, you know?
That's very true. That's very true.
Like my dad, because I do the same with games. I have my games mixed together on different consoles because I still own all my consoles. And my dad was like, "Why do you do that? Isn't that going to confuse you?" And I was like, "Not any more than it is to get to have Uncharted 4 away from all the other Uncharteds because it happens to have come out later."
Oh, also random question.
Mm.
What do you say we start doing some covers of some Beatles songs?
Are you trying to get us sued?
I mean, well, no. Because if we do it under parody, so I guess parodies of Beatles songs, then it's legal.
That is true.
You say shalom, so I say shalom. Shalom, shalom. I don't know why you say shalom, so I say shalom. There's something there. I'm just saying.
Also insane that not just once but twice has white actor Richard Barthelmess played a sympathetic non-white lead character in a movie by a director whose best-known work is both remembered for its immense technical innovation and also its appalling racism. I know what one of those movies is. I don't know what the second is.
Who?
I'm guessing he's talking about the guy who did Birth of a Nation. So I guess the second time you're referring to is that one you just showed us. I'm guessing that's what Ivas is saying.
I'm not honestly sure.
But I think so. Anyway, regarding the whole thing we were talking about of where do you sort a foreign film, I go by whatever the box art says because, like, some foreign films get their title translated for American release and some don't.
True.
Like,
it's not Zootopia.
Oh, hang on. Barthelmess plays the Native American lead in Massacre, 1934, by the director of The Jazz Singer. Oh, okay. I assumed you were talking about Birth of a Nation. But yeah, like you know that movie Y Tu Mama Tambien, the Quran movie?
I don't think I know this one.
Before Alfonso Cuarón, the guy who did like Children of Men and Prisoner of Azkaban and shit.
Yes.
So before he got his start in the U.S., he made a really like shockingly hit, I think Spanish movie called Y Tu Mama Tambien, and that is famous enough that they don't really translate that title when they release it here.
Huh.
But then with other movies like, please, can I think of an example that isn't Turkish Star Wars?
I can come up with an example that's kind of confusing for you if you want.
Sure.
What if you have it with a non-romance language like Parasite?
Well, in that case, then it's just, what does it say on the box art? At a certain point, I just have to defer to the authority that is the box art. And the American release of Parasite says
if Parasite. The box art had, say, Korean writing, where do you put that?
I guess I just don't have a choice but to put it wherever it would be in English.
Okay. Okay.
But I know for a fact that when released in the US, Parasite says Parasite.
Parasite. Well, yeah, I
It also
know.
says the Korean one, but you know.
Well, yeah. Just to play a little devil's advocate. I don't know.
Yeah, because like it ultimately doesn't matter because I was explaining to my mom the other day, like the filing system only has to make sense to me because I'm the only one going through the shelf.
True.
But she'll get confused. What like not that she goes through my DVDs very often, but like once or twice she's been looking for a movie that she wanted to watch that wasn't on streaming that I own. And she'll be confused by my filing system because like I put all the MCU shit together. So if you don't know that and you go looking for Captain America, you're going to be confused why I have it under I. And the reason I have it under I is
I do
because
remember looking at this once and being like, "What is happening here?"
So with shared universe shit, what I do is I just sort it based on the first installment. Like whatever movie was first. So because the first MCU movie was Iron Man, I just put them all under I.
I am doing my mom a blessing and a curse simultaneously.
Oh.
So today,
happy Insurrection Day, everyone.
Oh, happy Insurrection Day.
So what did you do to your mother? What'd you do to your poor mother?
What'd you do to your poor mother? So I showed her one of the greatest movies ever made, Spirited Away. And I got her a copy of Space Potato, the book, so she can suffer with me.
Is that the book Spirited Away is based on?
No, that's the book I bitch about when I get really upset. And I'm just like, do you want to hear about space sex slaves? It's racism.
Oh, you're talking about the one we've gone... Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I bought her a copy.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, it's not awesome that you spent money on it, but...
Well, I bought it used, so...
Okay. No, I just meant that you spent money at all. But fair enough.
Here's the thing. I don't buy books for myself, but she wanted a physical one to consume because it's easier for her. So I was like, well, if I want to share the media, I got to make it how it's accessible for you. Otherwise, we're not going to have fun.
So I remember, speaking of that, by the way, back before the Last of Us TV show premiered, I actually did that with my dad. I had him sit there and watch as I played through both games, and he watched it like it was a movie. Because I showed him the trailer for the show, and then it says at the end, coming in January, and he's like, why the fuck would you show me that if I have to wait 6 months? And I was like, well, you want to just play the games? And he goes, yeah, sure, fine. But he can't fucking play for shit, so he sat there and watched as I did it.
It's so wow. Oh my god, look at that guy. He totally was the best dad ever, but then lost his daughter. I'm totally expecting him to not try to fix that mistake. I can't expect his character.
I know you've got your fucking issues with goddamn Last of Us. I know.
Last of Us 1. Because I am a reasonable human being.
Yeah. Fuck, I was losing track of what I was going to say. That's not your fault. That's mine.
I'm sorry, Dad.
But
don't hit me again.
Boy, something to do with my mom that was really fucking funny. Oh, yeah. So, a month or two, or a few months ago, Criterion had their big, like, 50% off sale that they have, like, around that time every year.
Okay.
So, as usual, when that happens, I went on the Criterion website and I ordered myself a bunch of cool shit. And one of the cool things I ordered was Citizen Kane on, like, the fucking 70th whatever anniversary 4K, like, million fucking cool things in the bonus features. And one of them was an interview, or not an interview, it was a little mini documentary about Orson Welles. And all it was just interviews of him from various decades, all spliced together, mishmashed together to tell his life story in roughly chronological order.
Okay.
And it was really fucking fascinating to me. Well, so I told my mom about it, and inexplicably, she said, oh yeah, I do want to watch that. So I popped the disc in to her living room with my grandma there, and they watched a fucking Orson Welles little mini doc and got into it.
Hell yeah.
And then afterwards, I said to them, you know, as bonus features, this set includes a few episodes of the old Mercury Theater radio show. And my grandma was like, oh, I used to love listening to that. So then they spend like an hour listening to the Dracula radio drama from 1937 or whatever.
If you think that's good, they should watch the P. Diddy documentary.
I think my mom might have. I don't think my grandma did, but...
Listen, we all got to know about the heinous crimes that is Diddy.
I've mentioned this before, but I don't know if I have on stream. Literally the day after the Diddy indictment came down, by sheer coincidence, I watched the movie Monsters Ball, and I had no idea going into Monsters Ball that Diddy is not only in that movie, he plays a death row inmate.
My favorite P. Diddy thing in a movie is in Get Him to the Greek.
Oh yeah, the movie where all three stars are varying degrees of problematic now.
100%. Wait, is Jonah Hill problematic?
He didn't like rape anybody, but he had that fucking leaked conversation where he was telling his surfer girlfriend to stop posting swimsuit photos because it was like crossing his boundaries or whatever, and everyone gave him shit for it. That's nowhere near as bad as what the other two did.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it should be noted. Separate from Diddy, sure, he should have a conversation, but like...
Oh, no, it's just funny because I saw a tweet with the poster for the movie where they said, damn, all three dudes on this poster have been canceled.
I just remember P. Diddy's like, do you know how many Jordans 3 little black kids wear?
Comparing apples to Epstein's, true.
Apples to Epstein's.
Also, I forgot this. Orson Welles' last film role was the animated Transformers movie.
Why?
Why was it his last film role? Because he died.
Well, no, just like, why? Like...
Because they offered him a ton of money and he needed money to fund whatever insane project he was working on.
Just more like, why? Why does fate do this? Where like his last role is Transformers 84.
Speaking of people who got famous for benign things and then did horrific things, I watched Naked Gun last night. Do you mean the original or the remake? Because either's acceptable, to be clear. But
I think the remake?
Well, OJ wasn't actually in the remake. They just had a photo of him.
Really?
Oh, the one with OJ. Okay, the original. Yeah, because OJ is in all three of the originals.
Wait, hold on. What?
Naked Gun. You know, Leslie Nielsen?
Oh.
Yeah, OJ Simpson was like the comedy sidekick who gets hurt in the first 3 Naked Gun movies.
When you said the original or the remake, I thought you meant me talking like Goodfellas. I was like,
oh no. By the way, speaking of OJ, have you seen the Ted series on Peacock?
They gave Seth the TV show with the bear?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
It's really good, actually. It's shockingly good.
Is Sam Jones in it?
No, but they had the Flash Gordon video. It's a period piece. So it's a prequel to the movies. It takes place in the early 90s.
Oh.
So it's like, it's not Mark Wahlberg. It's a different actor as John. I actually like teenage John better. I think he's a better actor for this role than Mark Wahlberg is. But,
so it's just them fucking around?
Among other things. It because they needed a Boston suburb for it to take place in, by happenstance, it takes place in my hometown. It doesn't look anything like my hometown because they clearly just picked a name out of a hat, but still, it's amusing. But, so...
Yeah,
what?
I said, fuck yeah, Cad.
So there's this girl throughout like a couple episodes of the show that John is all over, and she's like popular and pretty, and you know he thinks he has no chance with her, but then by happenstance he winds up hanging out with her and finds out that she really likes him and that she's into the same shit as him. Like she also has a weird love of Flash Gordon and everything. So they go to prom together. They have a great time. He brings condoms because he's never had sex before. And they're back at her house after prom and they're kissing. And she asks if he has a condom. And he's like, oh shit, yeah, I do. So they're making out and he's trying to take off his jacket. And the TV's on in the background. And all of a sudden, this girl that he's making out with goes, wait, what the fuck? And he looks up and it's the OJ chase on the screen. And they'd established, like, in the previous episode that she's a huge Naked Gun fan. So he doesn't wind up getting laid because she's too sad about OJ. Like, he's like, yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, can we get back to it? And she doesn't even hear him. She's just like, no! Does this mean he did it? No!
So, to be clear, he thought, I'm just going to fuck to Walter Cronkite and a bunch of random news dudes and just whoever's up there. But because of Blue Bronco fucked your night up. I'm sorry, what?
A white Bronco.
Allegedly.
Okay.
So because an alleged white Bronco ends up fucking your day up.
Yeah, I think like MTV or something was on before, like something they would have put on that would have been preempted by such breaking news, but I don't remember. But in regards to your Sam Jones question, he is technically in it because we do see them watching Flash Gordon at one point.
Fair.
But yeah, the TED show is shockingly good. Like I think I might like it better than the movies.
That first one hit so, like, it hit like rain, though.
Oh, yeah, it does. It's just the TV show, like, I'm not even going to call it better than that, but it just...
I'm not saying the first one holds up, but, like, when we first got it.
Well, that's part of it, is that the show, by virtue of being a period piece, can get away with slightly more problematic jokes without kind of implicitly endorsing them.
I don't know, man. Good.
Like when they want to have a political discussion between two characters, it's a lot easier to make it feel distant when they're talking about, is Bill Clinton doing a good job as president?
No, I'm just thinking maybe Seth needs to just fucking cancel Family Guy and make a new show set in fucking 1975.
He has openly said he wishes Family Guy would end. It's just that they pay him like tens of millions of dollars every year to go, so he keeps doing it.
Fucking pull the cord, buddy.
I don't think he can anymore.
Do you want to know who would if you wanted to?
Who? Trey Porker? True.
Trey Porker don't fuck around.
I also love the white Bronco joke in Shrek 2. That was fucking hysterical.
It's the white Bronco.
Yeah, I think I agree, Seth might be better in a TV comedy format. Or like in the format of the TED show rather than the movies.
I mean, Seth is just better in the Orville when he's doing the one thing he's always wanted to do.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that the Orville and to a lesser extent the TED show are very clearly what Seth MacFarlane wants to actually be spending his life doing.
Whoa, okay. Don't go and excuse the other one.
What other one?
1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Oh yeah, I don't mind that movie as much. Like it's not
that
as good.
Is
but
bad.
Yeah, it's not as good as TED, but I thought it was okay.
I feel like it's not bad enough to be good bad, and it's not good enough to be good.
I do remember that it drove me insane that the funniest fucking joke in the movie was in the trailer.
Yeah, they really just sold everything they had in 10 minutes.
Yeah, like there's stuff in there. Like I like the whole, oh, it's big. Yeah, you're huge. No, I meant you. Like when he's trying to fuck the hooker.
I'd rather watch The Ridiculous Six, and that says something.
I never even saw that one.
So, there's one grace of Adam Sandler putting his buddies in movies in The Ridiculous Six.
What's that?
I get to see Vanilla Ice as Mark Twain. and he's just the biggest wigger ever. He's like, yeah!
Vanilla Ice really has like one of the coolest lives. He was very briefly mega famous, and he gets to coast off of it for the rest of his life.
he also was a roofer for a bit. I mean, he doesn't get that much cash off it.
Well, yeah, but he was a roofer for that show.
That's true.
Like he was doing Home Improvement, but he was doing it like as a hobby. I'm sure the fucking Ice Ice Baby residuals happily pay his bills.
I mean, sure. I'm just sure he had to deal with like a lot of court fees and stuff. And
Speaking of fucking music residuals, I learned this the other day. Do you know why you never hear the original TOS Star Trek theme like most of the time in any of the other Star Trek shit?
why?
Because the writer of that song, whose name was Alexander Courage, wouldn't let them because he was pissed at Roddenberry for fucking him on the royalties.
So just to be clear, you could say that Courage lost faith, or maybe even Courage lost heart.
Yeah, he lost faith of the heart. I know. So, yeah, what happened was, to be clear, I don't know for sure if Roddenberry did this on purpose or if this was just an accidental result. But what happened was Alexander Courage wrote the theme music for Star Trek. And then Roddenberry wrote lyrics to go with it.
Oh, that thing. Yes.
I don't know if he did that because the network made him or if he was just being a dick. But he wrote lyrics that were then not used, which is good because you can read them and they're fucking awful.
Well, no, I've literally heard it specifically to be a dick so he can get a writer's credit on that song.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that or if it was just an accident. Either is possible. But yeah, anyway, Alexander Courage was pissed about it, so he wouldn't let them use his Star Trek theme for a while.
I wouldn't either. You're trying to steal my song by writing shitty lyrics to an instrumental.
Yeah, well, like, it's weird, because have you watched any of the 70s Star Trek cartoon?
A long time ago, yeah.
So the opening titles are pretty much exactly like the original, except in animated form, but they do all the same, like, flying shots. They have the original Space the Final Frontier monologue. You can tell it's the original because it sounds better than the dialogue in the rest of the episodes.
Well,
what?
To be fair, it's not the original monologue.
Why not?
Have you not noticed?
Noticed what?
A 5-year mission. But
yeah,
when it's gone after 5 isn't like...
No, in the cartoon they use the original from TOS.
Oh, really? Like, I thought they changed on that one.
No, that started with Next Gen.
Why did I think it started with the fucking animated series? My bad.
So, like I said, you can tell it's the original recording because the microphone quality is better than any of the other dialogue because TOS probably had a higher budget. But anyway, it's the same exact intro except in animated form, and then it launches into a completely different musical theme, and you're like, wait, what? Like, it takes you a minute to get used to it. Yeah, it's just a totally different one.
Yeah.
I think so with Next Gen, they mostly used the theme from the movies, which I think is a better theme anyway, to be honest. But I think I guess they worked out something with Alexander Courage because they put a little bit of his theme at the beginning. Like they put the dun 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 part and then launch into the movie part.
Yeah.
So I guess they worked out a deal with him.
I'm pretty sure that was over Gene Roddenberry trying to steal a writer's credit off this song.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if Gene did that on purpose or if they just said, hey, can you write some lyrics? And he threw something together and just didn't fucking think of the consequences because with him, either is possible.
How much money does Carol get off that Pluribus episode, man?
Carol, the actress, or like a woman named Carol?
The actress for the character Carol, I forget her name.
Oh, Rhea Seehorn?
Yeah.
Well, she's the lead, so I'd imagine quite a bit.
No, just that one episode.
Which one episode?
Oh, her singing 20 different popular songs, getting royalties every single time.
To be fair, I think they have to pay the artists, not... Like, I don't know what she gets for that.
I think she gets money off that.
I think it depends, like, how extensive a cover it is, because I know if they did a real cover, she'd get money.
Okay.
But I think maybe just because it's vocals, though it's weird. Like, Music copy. My aunt does this for a living. My aunt literally used to be fucking Lady Gaga's lawyer. Which makes me sound like I should be way more ahead in life given my Nepo baby status. Instead, I'm sitting here talking to you folks.
So when you ask her about it, does she react much?
So I don't actually ask her about it much because I don't see her particularly often. But
have you ever asked her about it?
A little bit, but it was so long ago I don't even remember the answer.
So you're saying that she didn't have a poker face? Poker face?
Oh, very funny. I've never met Lady Gaga, to be clear. I have met a woman who used to be Lady Gaga's lawyer. I think might still do some stuff with her. Like, they didn't have a falling out or anything. They just, I don't know. She's semi-retired now. Maybe that's all it was. But anyway, music law is super fucking weird and complex. And even she sometimes will just not fucking know who financially benefits from a situation.
Someone gets paid.
It would be the songwriters, not the performers, who get the residuals in that context, I think. I think you're right, Ivas, but I don't know for sure. But music is so fucking weird with the copyright. Like,
I just thought I remember one actor being like, I would try to sing extra songs to get paid for it.
That might have just been a joke, though.
It could have been.
Yeah, it's so odd. Like yeah, exactly. Music copyright law is extremely complicated and extremely stupid. I've mentioned before, possibly on stream, definitely privately to you, that if you ever get a situation where you go on a streaming app and they have like all of a franchise except one random installment, there's a good chance the reason why is because that one has a song in it they couldn't clear.
Also, if you ever want to really affect your enemies and they make content, just show up and play Disney music.
True.
And then they will see a whole new world.
A whole new... Wait, hang
on. No.
A new fantastic legal fee. I had to think about what the lyrics, what the sequence of the song was. Yeah, so I was about to bring this up, Ivas. Sometimes they'll swap the licensed songs for other shit. You remember the Constantine show that ran for like one season, even though it was really good?
Yes.
Warner Brothers finally, after a couple years, released it on Blu-ray, but unfortunately they released a version where they replaced all the licensed tracks with generic music.
Isn't Keanu coming back and making a new movie?
They said that like 3 years ago, and we've heard nothing since.
How long would it take? I mean, it would probably be a while, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but we haven't heard like a single update on it, so that implies that it's stuck in development hell.
But let's just reassess one other point of information. If it was existing, who would be firing that bullet? The gun.
Okay. With films, you have to work it out in every country, and each laws are different. It's why legal can be up to 10% of the budget. Video games have to do this all the time with re-releases. Yeah, that's true. So regarding the thing about licensed songs for other shit, you know Supernatural? Like, I know you probably didn't see a ton of it, but you know of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of the early episodes, and it's only like early season 1, have some of their licensed tracks replaced with other licensed tracks for rights issue reasons.
Supernatural literally got ruined for me because one random guy.
Tell me that story in a moment. But anyway, when the show ended and they finally released a complete series Blu-ray box set, I remember at the time I was in like the subreddit and people were saying, normally I wouldn't bother spending money on this since the whole show's on Netflix. But since I found out Netflix changed some of the fucking songs, I'm saying fuck you and I'm buying this because the Blu-ray has them uncut. So anyway, why did Supernatural get ruined by one guy?
Oh, it's a very old show, so I feel like anyone who wants to watch it will have seen it by now.
It's been over for 6 years. It's your fault if you don't know the ending.
This was not the case at the time.
Yeah,
to be very fucking fair. This was like 10 years ago. And someone's like, oh, Nick, you're going to fucking love this show. I know you love like myths and fables and stuff, and like it's so cool. And there's this guy named Bob, and he's God, and like it's fucking awesome. And like
Oh
yep,
no.
whole thing got dumped on me in one conversation.
That
Like,
was a fan theory on the internet for like 7 or 8 fucking years before they finally confirmed it.
yeah, listen, man. I listen. One asshole was just really jumped the gun. On
I mean,
just,
that
like,
doesn't
dumping
completely
things
ruin
on
the
me.
show, but it does ruin that character for you.
It doesn't ruin the show, but then I'm like, all right, so why do I care about this? And they're like, well, it's really cool because they like go to hell and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you pitched to me a show that's super long, and at any point someone goes to hell, I don't know how stakes are real anymore.
So they go to hell. Well, it depends on what you mean by go to hell. If by go to hell you mean venture there for like 20 minutes while they grab someone or something, they go to hell like a million fucking times.
No, it was the other thing about how one of them lived in hell for a while because I got told too much.
Kind of. He didn't live there exactly, but yeah.
I don't exactly know. Okay.
Yeah, so what I'll say about Supernatural, it's not that it's the best show ever, and it definitely I would like it a lot more if it had been like an HBO show and they'd been allowed to swear and everything. But it's pretty consistently good. Like even after the creator left and it declined like a tiny bit, it never declined much.
Okay.
Like I think I said to you once, the storylines were best in the first 5 seasons because the creator was writing them, but many of the show's best one-off episodes came
Yeah.
after. Not that they had bad one-off episodes when he was still there. I'm just saying that the one-off episodes stayed equally good for the entire 15-year run.
Listen, we often talk about Star Trek. That's the thing we do here.
Yeah.
And so I'll just point out, I don't think a fucking creator means shit. Gene Roddenberry was a cancer on Star Trek.
Yeah, that is somewhat
I don't fucking care.
What happened with Eric Kripke on Supernatural was that he planned for it to be a 5-season show, but then after season 5 was done, it was still obscenely popular, so they got renewed for 6, and he was like, oh shit, all right, I guess I can keep this going. And he stayed on for like a season or 2. Eventually he left to go do like The Boys and other stuff. But
speaking of things that hang on season by season without any idea of a future, when's that new Avatar show coming?
You mean the season 2 of the Netflix one, or
actually,
do you mean
both?
The Netflix one, season 2 comes this year, and they've already shot season 3, so it won't be as long a wait between those two. And
is it true the internet nonsense I saw about we're unblinding Toph?
No, in fact, they cast an actress, I believe, who she's not fully blind, but I think she's legally blind.
Okay.
Because I remember that when they were casting her, they specifically posted blind or vision impaired actors are welcome to apply. Which is good, because with a character like Toph, you could have very easily gone, oh, she can't be blind, but then, you know. Okay, hang on. Jesus fucking Christ, she's a legal adult and was born in 2007. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm an old man.
Those are statements I didn't want to hear out loud. I'll go
on. I heard somewhere that she had some kind of vision, like not full blindness, but vision impairment. A.K. Hirsch is saying that she's nearsighted, which I'll take your word for it until I find otherwise.
That's one when you can't see far?
Yeah. Like, I guess she's one of those people who's like legally blind, but not blind to the point that they need a stick in a dog.
True.
And frankly, if I take my contact lenses out, I'm also like severely fucking nearsighted. So,
I mean, I've never believed in a person for a role more. I mean, like,
yeah,
it's tough. Who cares in like the most honest way of the sense?
This is what she looks like, by the way. I think that she sort of looks the part.
I mean, yeah, I
Keep
don't
in mind, the
exactly
show was
understand that.
probably shot like a year and a half ago, so she's not quite as old.
I just don't necessarily understand that TV show's way that they cast the four nations.
I don't know about that part. I do remember that because the creators, Bryke, as they're known in the fandom, they were initially involved in the Netflix one, and they left over some like unspecified creative issues. But there was a fairly credible rumor about what the creative issues were, and one of the three main ones was that they insisted on an all Asian cast, and Netflix wanted them to be open to casting white actors. Like I said, that's just a rumor, but the source for it was fairly credible.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. If you had an all Asian cast, how would you represent the Inuit origins of the water tribe?
Well, not just Asian, but I mean like
Oh,
Asian and like because Inuit gets thrown into Asian a lot, and then you get like AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander. The
the
point is
whole
that
point is they crossed the Bang Bridge, put some respect on their name.
eh, the point is that according to the rumor, Bryke was insistent on not casting white actors in these roles, and Netflix was trying to talk them into being willing to cast white actors.
Huh.
It was the other two reasons, according to the rumor, were budget, which that just makes sense. And the other was that Netflix, I guess, supposedly, again, this is all taken with a grain of salt. Netflix wanted them to be willing to make it a little more PG-13, like have it be a little more violent, maybe have some sexuality in it, and they were insistent on it remaining like a friendly for all ages type of show. I thought it was for story reasons. These are all rumors I'm talking. I don't know any of these to be true or false.
So let's address or is it cool if I address the rumor of the PG-13 one?
Yeah. Look, is it
Just
cool?
like
It's your fucking show.
I mean, I
You own half the shit. You own half of the $0 for worth.
well shit. I mean, I ain't trying to step on your toes because I know you know how much I hate Korra. And if I constantly have to listen to people going, "Oh no, listen, Korra saw me," was they wanted to do it more, but then they get held back. But then sometimes it's then they wanted to have more romance and we wanted to hold it back. And it's like no one can make up their minds with this shit, but Avatar should be a for all ages, okay to be PG-13 sometimes, fucking show if we're gonna address the audience and their fucking age.
I agree, for the record. And apparently so did Bryke, because they left the show over it, if you believe the rumors.
I mean,
I do notice, did you watch the live action one in its
yes.
entirety? Okay.
Yes.
So they did put in like one or two PG-13 words. Like they said kick his ass one time, but like in general they kept it pretty family friendly. They kept it at the level of like a PG movie from the 90s.
See, it didn't even feel like it felt like a PG movie from the 2000s, because a PG movie from the 90s has some like things where they do it and like they have the little like eye wiggle, and it's like if you get it, you get it. But I didn't feel like I got that. And no, I'm not saying that I need to have Iroh on top of Jade again. But like,
as I've told you a few weeks ago, they actually acknowledge that in the comics.
Make my boy apologize, which I mean, good for him. He would. That's Iroh. It's great.
And also, to be fair, he wasn't so much perving on her as it was
he was paralyzed.
Well, he wasn't actually. That was the joke, was that Zuko said, "Uncle, I didn't see you get hit by the tongue," and he goes, "Shh." But what happened was that June fell on him, and he presumably just didn't want to get up because she liked that her head was on his shoulder.
But also, can you prove he didn't get paralyzed?
Well, he did move to say, "Shh."
Shh. Stop explaining it.
To be fair, you could also justify it as like, oh, he didn't want to move because he was afraid of dropping her head onto the fucking pavement or whatever. So like,
I don't know. I think there's also the like, he's an old Asian guy. He likes pretty lady. He's not gonna do nothing else.
yeah,
He fell there. It's a nice
also,
moment that fate put upon him, and he's going to then make sure everyone's safe.
it's also just possible that it was 2005 and the writers just didn't think of the implications and then just made it and moved on because they were on a really tight schedule.
Oh no, but the implications.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned this a week or so ago, the whole like thing with My Life as a Teenage Robot, that the creator was just like, I didn't purposefully write in the trans subtext, but if you read it, that's fine with me and I support you.
Jenny.
Hey, that's applicable to old guys of all races. Kind of.
True.
Despite the stereotypes, I find old black guys are the most respectful to young women, in my experience.
Well,
By the way, and I'll let you talk, but I love when fucking black stereotypes are just like the opposite of reality. It just brings me so much joy.
Damn, guy said, in my experience, old black guys in movies, very respectful. Old black guys in real life, terrible to women.
No, it's the other way around, actually. Stereotypically, black guys, especially old ones, are portrayed as like perverts and being shitty to women.
Really?
In my life, every old black guy I've ever met was respectful to women to a fault.
Granted, we watch different movies, but like...
True. Bro said I like it when black people suck at basketball. I do, though! It reminds me that we're all the same, because I also suck at basketball.
Bro said I liked it when Woody Harrelson put a game up in that movie. I felt validated.
Well, like, okay, for a specific example, one that's actually heartwarming, there's the whole fucking stereotype of the deadbeat black guy who's, like, the guy who's the deadbeat dad, who never sees his kids, doesn't pay child support, whatever. Statistically, in real life, black men are more involved in their children's lives than white men, and that makes me so happy because I can fucking throw that at racists in an argument.
I think it's funny just even when you point out how that's like a stereotype.
We all sweat to spicy food together. Fucking true.
Well, because in my head, I realized, not even to talk shit, I was like, oh, that's a good example. We watch some different movies. Because if there's a black guy who treats his kids like shit and is disrespectful to his wife, he's probably dark-skinned in a goddamn Tyler Perry movie.
Most of the time, there's like one or two exceptions, but yeah, most of the time you do get the colorism bullshit thrown in there.
Colorism is real. Light-skinned brothers wouldn't treat their ladies like that inside a movie.
Yeah, it's like, I don't look, man, what the fuck can I say?
I am light-skinned and I love you.
You can call it chauvinistic if you want, and you might even be right, but god damn it, I love when I see a fucking black dude being the opposite of black stereotypes because it just proves that none of that shit is real and racists are stupid.
Bro, I love when I'm watching a movie, I just see an Asian person bad at math. I'm like, yeah, you defeat those goddamn stereotypes.
Well, I mean, you could make a point for that, but like I love when I watch, for example, weirdly enough, the weirdest fucking example I have off the top of my head, the 60s Batman show. There's an episode that I remember because the villain, it was Joker or whoever, fucking one of the regulars. He walks into the bank and he's holding up the fucking teller, and the teller is like, first of all, he bore a stunning resemblance to Wendell Pierce. Even though it wasn't.
By the way, why do finger guns? Why is this the trigger?
Yeah, I always do finger guns like this.
Okay, true.
Anyway, Wendell Pierce from like The Wire and fucking, the guy, right?
Yeah.
He was Perry White in the new Superman.
Yes.
This guy bore a stunning resemblance to him, even though he was about 40 years too young. But the bank teller was a very like clean-cut, respectable-looking black guy in a suit, like fucking very business-like, behaved
His name
like
was Mr. Tibbs.
His name wasn't anything because he was just a bank teller. But
please tell me that you get that.
I do, yes.
Thank you.
He was just like his role in the story was to be the exact same as any fucking white actor. And I was like, damn, for 1966 on TV, that was an insane leap forward.
I mean, you have a lot of examples of black men trying to put their best foot forward just to match. And I mean, it's always nice. I prefer almost I guess just like, how do I put this?
I think I know what you're going to say, but go ahead in case I'm wrong.
Just because a lot of this idea of defeating stereotypes, it doesn't always do the correct job of highlighting the audience in what they did as a problem.
That is true.
And like, okay, so I've lately been watching some of the most trash media of all time. But it's also like, it's fun in small doses.
Are you talking about Tyler Perry?
No.
Okay, shit.
Okay.
All right. I don't know the answer then.
I'm gonna give you 3 guesses.
Okay.
Early 2000s animation involves one of the most famous voice actors of all time. But I promise you, if you consume this in large doses, it is going to be bad for your brain. There's multiple versions of this show that I'd say are the same show.
Brickleberry? Okay, I only knew that because we were talking about that.
Dude, did you know Tom Kenny is there?
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. He is really prolific.
I don't know. It's just like, if you got all that SpongeBob money, maybe stay at home. Like, do some goddamn pottery.
Authenticity helps a lot to work around stereotypes. True. To be clear, I'm not saying I need all my fucking black guys in movies to be like wearing suits or whatever. I'm fine with them having dreads or talking street or whatever the fucking British call it. I just like when they are real characters.
Oh no, absolutely. I just like, if we're gonna do it's the stereotype, but then it's not what you think, I at least need one character to be like, I thought those black guys were gonna kill us, or like something of the like I don't know, like I want that level of
Brickleberry where the rednecks were like gonna kill them all, but then we're also like deathly afraid of being seen as racist.
That's the thing, is I'm rewatching parts of this and I'm like, occasionally these guys had funny jokes. Yeah, like there were 20 years ago some funny jokes here.
Yeah, I don't know. I like what was that fucking? Did you hear about that short that they did a few years ago? It was called like Bad Hair Day or something.
Yes.
I forget if it was a kid's book or a kid's short first. It was one got adapted into the other. But it was just like a completely ordinary fucking father-daughter story that would have been right at home in a Pixar movie, except, oh shit, he's fucking black. What the hell? And now I'm not fucking racist, so I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. Black guy helping his daughter. But a ton of people were like, wait, what? Black guys can take care of their kids too?
I mean,
you can't have hate in your heart when you depict other races, and often it's best to bring in writers from, I'm assuming you meant from, all walks of life you want to portray. That is generally good advice, unless it's extremely fucking easy to tell.
Dude, that's why I don't know. I'll give it once again to my boy.
Trey Porker.
Except for all of us.
Wait, I missed one thing you said. What was that?
There's no hate in his heart except for all of us.
Well, yeah, true.
Like, I've never felt a writer more clearly understands. Fuck it. I'm coming for everyone.
I've discussed this on here before, but like, that thing you get in a lot of, it's becoming better now, but in like movies from say 10 to 20 years ago where the fucking black guys are always like a weird skin tone because they never light for them correctly.
They're green.
Sometimes, yeah. Usually more like orange, but
yeah. I mean, yeah, you were talking to me about this the other week.
Yeah, like fucking Like, I'm thinking of the Bear, for example, because the Bear doesn't really have predominantly black characters, but it has a few, and they're always lit really well for their skin tone so that it looks really naturalistic. And I'm like, damn, that is a lot of fucking effort to go to for only one or two characters.
I mean, okay. I'll put it this way. Do you want the character to seem actually out of place with the rest of the cast on like a subconscious level?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. In film production, they've been recording this fucking silence of a room for how many decades now? Because we understand the difference in the fucking subconscious silence levels. And you're telling me, for some reason, it's inherently crazy to like think, oh, if this lighting only works or only doesn't work on one character, we're gonna otherize the one character. This is fucking it feels like 101 shit.
Yeah, unless you're purposefully trying to make them stand out, which
And
they
if you're
usually
purposely trying to stand
claim that they aren't.
But if you do that, then you okay, wait, as in like Jordan Peele level or like just
No, what I mean is like these productions will say, "Oh yeah, we have this one black character. He's just like everyone else." But then like when they don't light for him, it kind of subconsciously otherizes him. But they'll claim they have no intention of doing that.
okay, but then that's the thing though. If we set a baseline for what are decent techniques, it's not subconsciously. It's just
true.
I mean, because like pretty much saying subconsciously pretty much admits
Subconscious
that
for
the
the
level
audience.
of competency is so low that how would I ever think about that?
Oh, I mean for the audience subconsciously. The people making it,
yeah.
the gaffers and shit. It was probably conscious for them.
Well, it's conscious for them, and yeah, I know. And then they otherize the people. Oh, what? How could I ever? Like, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Here's food for thought. Maybe that's part of the reason black people always seem so awkward in horror films.
True, especially since from like the 80s onward, they've been making, oh shit, he's gonna die first jokes.
And when did that start? When we got a bunch of white dudes making movies about white people dying in a house with cheap cameras. This actually fits a lot. Oh my god.
You know, actually, if I remember correctly from a thing I read, there are more jokes about the black guy dying first in a horror movie than there are horror movies where the black guy dies first.
Sometimes I think it's audience wish fulfillment.
True, yeah, for some of them, certainly.
Because, like, I don't know.
The killer kills the black guy first because he stands out more in the lighting setup.
I mean, I've always been a big fan of.
By the way, I want to acknowledge this because Ivas took a long time to type it out. A while back, he wrote
High.
When Clone High was on Hulu, whatever. It had a licensed song I recognized, and then when it moved to HBO Max, because that's where the reboot was going to be, my roommates and I kept watching. One of them saw on IMDb that another song by the same band was supposed to be in a later episode, but they just played something vaguely similar.
Yes, I saw the exact. Yes, I had the same experience. Me, God, I was there. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Like,
also, shout out Clone High for making Gandhi the little perv that he is.
True. Yeah. Gandhi was fighting some demons behind the scenes. I'll put it that way.
What do you mean behind the scenes? He literally said, "Oh, now I am in my 60s and 70s."
Behind the scenes, as far as normal people know.
What?
Behind the scenes, as far as like the average person knows.
Well, that's because to them the scenes are Gandhi fasted and India was freed.
Yeah, their scenes are the Gandhi movie with Ben Kingsley. If that.
See, I get really upset because, like, I watched the Gandhi movie with Ben Kingsley, and they make a lot of effort to do this whole set about Gandhi going to, like, school. And, you know, it's weird because, like, I'm watching this whole thing, and I don't see, quote, Gandhi going, the Kafirs are an inferior race. It's kind of weird. Damn, Ben Kingsley. Is that left out of the letters? I know I read those letters, and I know that was a very big thing that was pointed out. Where's Gandhi's like?
Well, who isn't the pedophile at this point in history? True.
Thomas Paine.
Yeah, Thomas Paine, as far as we
Thomas
know, was not
fucking
interested in kids.
Paine, bro. That's always a good poll. And anytime you need a good dude, Thomas Paine.
Or John Brown. That's my favorite to whip out.
John Brown's body is going to be protected by my ass because
he was clearly a bit of a lunatic, but god damn it, he was a lunatic for justice.
I know he's not a no.
No, I don't mean because of his politics. I just meant in terms of like some of the shit he was willing to try out.
Nah, man, I think John Brown literally lived in an insane society and was like, I need to get really fabulistic in how I try to attempt this.
Have you seen The Good Lord Bird?
Yes.
Oh, isn't it so fucking good? My favorite line in that is when he says, like, I'm going to consult our Savior for this. And his son goes, you're going to consult Jesus for a battle plan? And he pauses and says, you're right, son. I'll go to his father instead, straight to the source. Ethan Hawke just, like, literally every single ounce of his creative energy he's had for, like, 30 fucking years, he poured into that role.
Ethan Hawke occasionally just knows how to perfectly carry a role, and it's only sometimes. But when he does, the roles are legendary.
Yeah, he even the fucking Moon Knight show on Disney Plus, which wasn't like the greatest thing ever made in any other respect, had an amazing Ethan Hawke performance.
Here's a question. On one hand, you have Gattaca.
Yes.
On the other hand, you have Training Day. Gattaca has the better solo performance, but Training Day also has the performance of Denzel. You can only keep one movie. The other one vanishes into the abyss.
I haven't even seen Training Day, and I have to say Training Day.
What the fuck?
It's just one of the ones where I've been, oh yeah, I need to see that, and I just haven't gotten to it. It's nothing personal. There's no reason for it. I just didn't get to it.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I planned to see it. I just didn't get to it. But even having not seen it, I know I have to choose it over Gattaca, because I have seen Gattaca, and it's pretty good. But
I mean, Gattaca has a better solo performance.
Well, it has more of just him, yeah, so that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I guess I think it's one of those roles where you really get to have a good introspection on the small feelings of a character. But
I choose Boyhood. I believe you. I haven't seen that one either.
How long did it fucking take to make that movie, bro?
It took 12 years to make.
That's cheating. It's not even a fucking movie. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's like
count.
15 short films stapled together.
Literally, that doesn't count as a movie.
Yeah, I know.
It's good. It's so good.
Actually, the kid from Boyhood was also in The Good Lord Bird.
I'm sorry, what?
The kid from Boyhood was also in The Good Lord Bird.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was one of John Brown's many sons. Because John Brown had like 10 of the fucking things.
Yeah, it's almost like the kid was set up for an acting career after 12 years of free acting lessons by fucking Ethan Hawke.
And Richard Linklater, too, who was...
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's total bullshit.
No, I've it's great, but I just don't I don't understand the premise the way they pitch it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But the point is, I will get to Training Day. It's on my watch list fairly soon. It's nothing personal that I haven't seen it.
Why did we both think Boyhood is such a fucking offense to this?
Oh, I'm not even offended. Like, I believe you. I haven't seen Boyhood either. It's another one I didn't get to.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I don't know. I just, like... It takes commitment. I respect that. Maybe the movie's good as a result. I don't know. I'll find out someday.
I like what I saw, but it just didn't. I can't understand how that's not. Anytime I have 12 years of filming stuff, I'm sure the B-roll is like so long.
Well, the way Linklater described it was basically just doing a short film every summer. So like that's why I said it kind of feels like 12 short films stapled together. But then again, what is a movie if not a series of scenes stapled together?
I guess just the individual feedback in the middle of it doesn't feel like one project. Kind of is like, it's like he's the project, so it's fun, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Howard Hawks. I was looking for the name of who said it. Howard Hawks, legendary old Hollywood director, once famously said that a movie is 3 good scenes and no bad ones.
Ironically, Hawks.
Oh, right, Ethan Hawke. Yeah. Anyway, I like this description. A good movie is 3 good scenes and no bad ones.
Well, that kind of feels like a copy of the Mark Twain quote.
What's that?
Writing is easy. All you have to do is take out the wrong words.
Oh, yeah, kind of. It's so interesting seeing them all develop as performers over a decade. Yeah, that is true.
That's valid. Okay. I mean, but I don't know if I would count seeing that development as interesting as seeing the development over like different movies. Like I can just see a guy in like different films and see him grow.
The movie 7 has like 13 good scenes. Well, every scene in 7 is fucking great. It's 7, dude.
Don't make me say it. Now I have to say it.
What?
What's in the box?
Oh, yeah.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I don't really expect that either of you have seen any of his movies, and I hate to derail so intensely, but did you see that Tar Bella died today? Pretty great loss for a very specific niche film. Remind me who that is. Hang on. Because I might have seen something of his.
Let's see what we got.
Feature films. I'm just going to go there. I have not seen any of these. I'm sorry. I'm sure they're great. I just haven't seen them.
Hold on.
I got it right here if you want to see it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
I have not seen any of these. I apologize.
Okay. Admittedly, a buddy got me really drunk and showed me Family Nest one time, but I was really drunk in college.
That's fantastic.
Sorry. I couldn't really tell you.
Hungarian director most known for Satan Tango, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, which is great, but a little difficult to recommend on account of its length.
How long are we talking?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, like
439 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Remind me how long that is, calculator app.
Under 7 over 6. Or no, sorry, just over 7. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong fucking button.
It's just 7 hours. It's just 7 hours.
Yeah, okay. You kind of have to treat it like a TV miniseries. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I'd do if I ever watched it.
I mean, how is it intended to be enjoyed?
Who knows?
I mean, well, no, because I mean, if it's like a play, and you give me 3.5 hours, you give me a half-hour intermission, and you make me make a fucking day of it, I can pull it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had to do with the movie Giant, because it's like almost 4 hours.
I really think that we have lost the art of the intermission.
Well, yeah, we so rarely have movies long enough to require one.
Okay. I was getting into a conversation with a buddy the other day, and he's all pissed about, God damn it, new Fallout show. It's weekly. It's not a binge watch. And I'm like, well, weekly is fun for some of these things because, like, you get the opportunity to really scheme and come up with theories and stuff. And I guess if I'm really thinking about it, the intermission is a small scale version of that for a film.
Yeah.
I get 30 minutes to be like, oh, what the fuck? Do you think this gonna happen? Is
Yeah,
that
exactly. Yeah, when I watched Giant, because it wasn't on streaming at the time, I rented it from the library, and the disc was old enough that it was one of those double-sided DVDs that they used to make.
I
So
want more intermissions, bro.
literally what happens is rather than have like they have the intermission screen, but rather than like leave it playing or whatever, that's where the first track ends, and you literally have to take the disc out and flip it over like a fucking LP
I want to say
before
that's how
putting
they
it
did
back
the
in.
Malcolm X movie.
They might have. That's what most versions of Godfather 2 have. The 4K of Godfather of the trilogy that I own is the first time ever that I ever got to watch Godfather 2 without having to swap discs halfway through.
Like, I'm just saying, we have these long, like, or we have longer movies coming out, and I think we've all, as a generation, not really been taught all the movie ways.
Yeah.
And like, we should know it's okay to want to stretch halfway through the movie. You are not an asshole. Humans don't want to sit for that long. You can go and like stand up, take a break, grab a steak, grab a drink, take a piss. It's all good.
As long as you don't piss in the drinks.
What?
As long as you don't piss in the drinks.
Well, it's all right to piss in the drinks as long as you don't drink up the piss.
True.
I mean, well, like there's no reason I can't have a break.
Workmeister Harmonies is probably Tar's second most well-known film. It's a much more manageable 2.5 hours. To get a sense of his general style, it's also 39 shots. Not scenes, shots. Yeah, that's fucking insane. Okay.
I mean, you really gotta have a fucking vision to pull that kind of thing off.
There's a movie that's been on my Workmeister Harmony, sorry. There's a movie that's been on my watch list for a while, and it's actually on YouTube, so I put it in a little YouTube playlist. Is the movie Russian Ark?
I need to just say this before I forget it.
What?
The name of my next album is Twerkmeister's Harmony. Sorry, just gotta put that out there.
So there's a movie from like 2002 called Russian Ark that was literally an entire movie done in one shot. And unlike most movies that do that, it's not simulated. They just did it all in one shot.
Isn't that just filming a play?
No, because it's a track, like the camera moves. They fucking go throughout different rooms of the building. They move into whole different scenarios. Like,
how many sets are there?
They just like used an actual fucking palace, I think. Let me find out.
Oh.
Russian Ark.
You check that out. I gotta go talk to a man about a horse I'm buying. Hold on 1 second.
Well, we can go end the show in like 5 minutes if you want.
No, it takes me 10 seconds. I need to hear more about Twerkmeister's Harmony. What do you mean?
All right, go ahead then.
What do you mean? Trying to pull me away.
Oh my god. Nick is a beautiful, strange man. I'll wait till he's back to share this, but how you guys doing tonight? You enjoying Insurrection Day? Did you leave out your fucking shell casings for Ashley Babbitt or whatever? Leave out cookies for Mike Pence? Imagine if they'd actually hung Mike Pence. That would have been it would have been really something. I'll say it that much. God. Okay. So this movie, Russian Ark, was shot on December 23rd, 2001, shot entirely in the Winter Palace of the Russian State Hermitage Museum using a one-take single 87-minute Steadicam sequence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Like I said, there's been other movies that purported to be one shot, like Birdman or Rope or whatever, but they had a cut hidden somewhere.
True.
Like Rope would do, like when they had to change reels, they do a lot of like zoom in on a black screen for like half a second. Well, half a second to us.
Okay, yeah. I mean, at that point, there's really nothing you can do other than like make a weird, real, continual solder setup, right?
This one was shot on digital, which was a big deal in 2001. Because doing it on digital would allow them to literally just keep shooting forever.
Okay.
And plus, CG existed, so they could like paint out a fucking piece of equipment that got caught in the shot or whatever. But still, it is fucking insane to do the entire movie as a single 87-minute shot.
That's more impressive than Grok.
Well, everything is more impressive than Grok.
Everything?
Yeah. This is more impressive than Grok because a human being fucking wrote it. I hate Grok. I want Grok to burn in hell. And I can say that without legal action because Grok is not a person.
So, okay. If a corporation has already gained legal status as an entity and equatable to a person, how long is it, considering there are AI centered companies such as, say, the bands that are coming out with, and I'll just use an easy example like Hatsune Miku or something.
Yeah.
How long is it until that AI is almost awarded entity status on the same level as a corporation?
Oh, it's only a matter of time because we've already hit the point that some of these fucking dorks think that Grok is sentient.
I mean, haven't a bunch of these fuckers married it?
Some of them have, for sure.
So,
I love when Grok correctly says something that goes against Musk's narrative. True, that does happen surprisingly often.
Holy shit, I just got another question.
Corporations have more rights than us at this point. True.
Well, no. Corporations don't have more rights than you. It's just that if you don't have money, you don't have more rights.
Exactly.
Poor corporations don't have more rights than you. They don't matter, just like you. But any with value, worth, or anything that can be interred as useful by the economy will be sucked up and prioritized above you because you're an ant. Sorry.
And just like the ants in that movie, we outnumber them like 100 million to 1. Just think about that.
How is that the worst movie? I don't get it.
Oh, I've never seen it. I don't know if it's bad or not.
Oh, no. Or rather, like, how does A Bug's Life get so much more clout than Ants? Ants is better.
Just because Pixar made it, probably. Or maybe it came out like 1 month earlier, so we got the jump on it.
By the way,
remember, gang, to thank Merrick Garland for everything we're experiencing today. True.
Thank you, sir. If you give rights to AI as an entity, does that mean that we could hold it accountable for bigamy in these states?
No, because the law doesn't apply to us and it doesn't make sense. But logically, yes, you could.
But yeah, I know. Listen. This is why I'm studying. Okay, I can't do it until I'm there. But man, the idea, I'm pretty sure, works.
Let me find that tweet from the dude who said that Grok is sentient because it can help him jack off or whatever.
What?
Hang on.
What?
Nope, that's not it. Where is that fucking... Here it is. I really... Oh, God. I hate to have to go to Elon's actual Twitter for this.
I'm sorry, his what?
Like, this is Elon's Twitter. I unfortunately couldn't find this thing anywhere else.
I'm not seeing that website. It doesn't seem like it's Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I'm never calling it the other thing, so... It's never happening. I'm not doing the jump. I'm sure as hell not doing the salute. I'm not doing the fucking you say thing that he does.
So what if I asked you a question about a theoretical company that could or could not be this one? Would you then solve for X?
It's also a child porn printer. True. I'm not acknowledging your fucking pun. It pissed me off. A Bug's Life has a different lead voice actor than Ants. That gives it an edge. All right, now I have to fucking look up who the lead actors are of those two movies. Oh, Woody Allen? Okay, I get it. Never mind. I don't have to go look that up.
Fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
Anyway, this fucking dude says that Grok is not only alive, but is a woman because Grok can help him fucking beat off, I guess.
I do kind of find it funny that, like, this guy's so uncomfortable with his sexuality, even the robot can't, like, it can't be a robot. It's gotta be a woman. I'm not gay. Tell me she's not a woman. Like, my bro, anything can make you come.
Yeah, like... All right, look, it's not exactly like I'm fucking drowning in pussy at the moment either, but like, dude, you're seriously admitting that you're using AI to jack off?
I mean, he can use whatever he wants. He just should acknowledge it as jacking off.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's like you're admitting this in public.
Oh, can I also point out, had no problem understanding the concept of pronouns real quickly then when they
of course not.
Off. Like, real easy there. But
I was actually just telling my cousin about this the other day. Late 90s and early 2000s were so weird, man. We could get Woody Allen leading a kids movie and get that one Kid Rock song from Osmosis Jones.
Larry, how often do I bring up the Osmosis Jones thing?
More than once. I was fucking... My cousin's young enough that she doesn't remember Osmosis Jones, so I was telling her, like, yeah, there's a Kid Rock song about how he loves statutory rape.
The ladies, I like them under age C. Some say that's statutory, but I say that's mandatory.
What? Yeah, why would you say that in public, Kid Rock?
What? Kid Rock? What?
Yeah, hey, man, do I need to check your fucking hard drive?
Like, what? No, but also, there was a room of people who went, that's hard, Rock. Yeah, good shit, shit.
So did they only use the instrumental from that in the movie? No. Is that what they used the lyrics to that song in the movie?
Well, the whole song can be heard during the credits.
Oh, okay.
But so, like, yes. Pretty sure during the movie, you just hear "Cool, Daddy, cool."
Okay. Demiurge, you don't remember the fucking young ladies I like them underage or whatever?
Yup. Cool Daddy Cool by Kid Rock. Larry, please pull up the lyrics for us, please.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I know, because like this is the song, the theme song for Osmosis Jones, made by Kid Rock, folks. I hate that I know this offhand, but I have this conversation more.
I was gonna look this up on an incognito tab, but I don't think those will show up on StreamYard.
It's gotta be done.
Because I really don't want this in my fucking search history, but here it is.
Oh my god. I can feel the pain.
Should I read it like Ben Shapiro? See me cruising in my caddy, hoes. They like to call me daddy. Cool when I'm styling, just rolling on my island.
Macking to this fat beat. Bass pushing through my backseat. You know I got that gangsta lean. And then keep going a little bit more.
Fuck off, Best Buy.
Here it is.
Why is this part highlighted? Why is this part fucking highlighted? I did not do that.
Yup. Because that's genius. Because brought to you by Genius. It's the most clicked on ever.
Yeah, the island. You're fucking right. There were breadcrumbs all around. The island. The fucking
Now,
island.
some people say my mind's blown. I'm cooling like a snow clone. On my cell phone, I'm pagey. Can't call me. Just page me. Young ladies, I like them underage, see. Some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. What the human fuck?
If lyrics are on Rap Genius or highlighted, it means a site user has written something about the lyric. Do I even want to fuck? I'm taking it off screen just to make sure. I'm taking it off screen.
It's literally just them trying to justify it because it sounds out of pocket. It's all it is. Is that it's Genius trying to be like, well, Kid Rock likes underage women.
Oh no, okay, so this one is just someone actually disapproving. Okay.
He does love his children.
Well, I don't think he loves his children, but
I feel a little pang in my heart that I can quote that, but yeah.
So is his character in the song supposed to be an asshole?
He's not in the movie.
No, not in the movie, but like the character singing this in the song.
No. I think there's a music video, and like in it, he's like the cool guy driving in the car, and like he has like a cool germ sidekick.
Okay, that's okay. Because like, you know, everyone kind of jokes about the Beatles lyric, "She was just 17," like, and they think, "Oh God, that's nasty."
No.
But like, the character in the song is supposed to also be 17.
Yeah, no, that's because they don't understand the word "just" written from the idea of a narrator. This is 100%. No, there's no way that this is not as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what we suspect.
Yes, and like I need everyone to consider here: a rapper, a DJ, 3 dudes in the studio, a movie producer, a second movie producer, a music coordinator, like every actor who fucking got to see this as an early screen. No one said, "What the fuck?" Because what the fuck? This is one of the most unquestionably out of pocket lines in rap.
Hang on, I can do you one better. Nickelodeon featured all over again. These are the lyrics to the Ted Nugent song "Jailbait." I'm not reading them out loud. I ain't getting fucking clipped.
I mean, that is very bad. I'm gonna say, like, who wrote that?
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent. Isn't Ted Nugent always gross?
Yes, but usually he's gross like politically, not gross like I need to check your fucking hard drive.
I mean, I think there's this one Rick Ross line where okay, so do you remember back when remixes were a thing?
Yes.
So there's this one beat that got passed around a lot called the UOENO beat.
Okay.
And so the whole idea is, I would say something real quick, you don't even know it. Yada yada, something that rhymes, you don't even know it. And it's just like the whole, like, that's the setup for the song.
Yeah.
For some reason, Rick Ross has the famous line, "Put Molly all up in her drink. She ain't even know that." And everyone went, "What? What? No. Yeah, someone watched this nigga at a bar for a while. I don't think Rick Ross has not been watching a bar by women ever since. Like,
okay, I think I'm starting to realize why Yvonne told me to look up the lyrics of "Every Girl" by Young Money.
Yo, we're talking about Mac Man. Let's fucking go. Nah, I didn't think. Okay, oh my god, nah, I could hear the line, and I was like, "You're not saying that."
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's verse 5.
Well, I got to near the bottom. Oh man.
Yeah.
What year was this one?
Yeah, Young Money has a couple examples of some fucking weird shit.
2009. That's worse. Okay, that's worse.
I mean, so then there is the famous Biggie Smalls line, which is not as problematic, but is a what the fuck line.
What's that one?
You look so good, I'd suck on your daddy's dick.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Well, yeah, no. Young Money specifically had a history of what the fuck were they writing. Yeah.
So hang on, I'm looking at the fucking jailbait lyrics again because I hate myself, I guess. Does this imply that he is also a child? This thing here saying that, like, about I'm gonna fuck your mom?
I think okay, no. I think to actually be honest with you, he's like 20 something. He's telling the 13-year-old, I can be debaucherous by fucking you, and also I can be debaucherous by fucking a woman older than me, and I can get even more debaucherous by fucking the both of you. I think.
Okay, because he says your mama, like, she's got this craving for the underage, so I think he means like, well, younger men for sure.
It feels like he just couldn't rhyme correctly, but I don't know. Like that's
Okay, because if he's also 13, the song isn't as fucked up. But then it's also like, why is she jailbait if you're also 13?
that's kind of the thing. Is like I Plus, don't forget the line up above about I know that you're probably clean. I'm not gonna assume some 13-year-olds talking like that. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. When Rick Ross did that UOENO verse and got all the controversy, he gave some interview where he said, "No, man, it's not abuse. It's art is all about interpretation with no alternate interpretation."
Rick
Yeah.
Ross, all right, then interpret for me why you're putting Molly all up in her drink and she ain't even know it. Because, like,
It's like shock jock music. Yeah, true. Seriously. Wait, what the hell? Woke? I woke my mind? Ted Nugent went woke?
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh.
Whoa. 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 Uh
That's a little too real to be funny. Because that shit happens in real life all the time.
I mean, it's giving Date Rape by Sublime without any of the like good like ironic twist.
Also, it's forcing me to think of a cop as the good guy, and that's not great either. Oh god, she's young, she's tender, won't you please surrender? Oh. No, let's not do that. No ninja, no ninja, no. Oh, also read the end of Gouda Gouda's verse on Every Girl. It's not morally reprehensible like Mac Main's, but it's pretty out of pocket.
Yes,
oh,
let's
Jesus.
keep going on Young Money's problematic nature. Yeah, bro, keep telling us. If we're bringing up Gutta Gutta, we are bringing up my childhood. I love this.
Fuck, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. It opened it in a new tab and it blocked my view of the StreamYard shit.
All I know is whatever he's doing, it's no Stevie Wonder, but
Gouda Gouda. Okay.
Gutta.
I don't even know who some of these people are. These hoes is God's gift like Christmas.
I mean,
that's a little dated, but okay.
See, to be clear, this era of Young Money also had Lil Wayne behind the scenes. Like, I know he was like pushing some of these problematic things. Because one of the most or one of the loudest quotes in my head is just Lil Wayne when I was like a young man. He goes, "I beat the pussy up like Emmett Till."
Oh.
Why are you like this?
Oh.
Young Money was not about anything other than this.
Okay, well, on that note, I need to go refill my water, and I kind of want to fucking go play some Ghost of Yote.
And I got a grocery bag.
Nice. Well, we'll be back on our regular time, Thursday at 8, where we'll be talking about whatever bullshit comes to mind.
Oh, I'm going to be talking about how I was right. Harkness is a synth. We're going to see more Camille.
And I'm probably going to be talking about how excited I am for the premiere of The Pit.
Ooh.
In the meantime, drink your water and take your meds and change your colostomy bag and fucking keep your butthole tight.
Keep your butthole tight. And remember, kids, we don't like them underage, see? Some say that's statutory, and I say that will get your fucking ass beat. Fuck you, Kid Rock. If we find you on the street, I couldn't say.
For many reasons, even ones unrelated to that weird shit.
Oh, completely unrelated to that shit. I have no
Happy Insurrection Day, everybody.
Happy Insurrection Day.
Hip hip hooray, it's Insurrection Day.
Insurrection Day. I'm gonna